We are underway.
Lamar certainly wants this version of
This game as a head coach after contact. Clark diving in.
Caitlin Clark to attack Cardoso.
Cardoso out of tier with more shooting. Meanwhile, Clark points scored or assisted upon. Team 5-5. The first player, Clark, meets Reese on a screen. Nurse catch fire. Can't move. Boston can't finish. Clark around us. Lob it in. Howard. Good.
Sold a season ago.
Angel.
15-foot area.
Clark
Able to attack and drive to the basket.
Transfer to LSU. Lob to Mitchell. Nice job by Kelsey. Was being held off by two players. Mitchell so speedy. Nice position. Reese.
Which one is low? They look for their post.
Will fire again. Some space. Barges in.
Can get to the offensive glass as well.
The other way. Vandersloot lays it.
You can see the difference in Chicago in terms.
Mitchell will fire. Take only Asia Wilson average more points. Nurse, another one. That one casters as well. Here's Howard. And the focus is she has for Clark weapons. And so, and it's going to be more of that's what we call a high-class problem. Angel Reese gets denied. The heart feeding Boston. Who game about this as a rival. She loves rivalries, loves them as a sport. High school. She said, so I think rivalry is going to be her rival high school. Boston, Clark, Howard, along with Atkins. And season acquisition for Chicago.
Long defender.
Natasha Howard. Here's Atkins. And we'll get a Turner, who with Chicago. Sydney Colson elevating and the floor. Williams push, working on Wnbalivetoday. The push one, threw it behind Mitchell. Vandersloot. Mitchell connects
With the way the ball is moving for the field.
Allen on Wnbalivetoday. Being their attempt, Chicago and in this first quarter. Now, here's Atkins. Who's ever played with, love the dynamic. Here's Wnbalivetoday fading away. When they broke their
Officials has been much less than it was.
Teams in the bonus
Not
now.
displacing.
Mitchell hopping through. Liberty in Indiana for me. Williams last night were terrific. Plum with 37 in the nightcap last for Caitlin Clark to be able to find Cunningham through camp.
And Elizabeth
Was not on target. Dancing again, Mitchell's Tyler Marsh joining us as Banks denied by Banham, but Hull. Allen after a big. Oh, what a look! And Hull.
Caitlin Clark knew the hesitation was coming.
Here's Clark racing. East will fire the three.
Have to defend her. You know that she can poke.
This will fire away. The veteran off to the race from the arena right now because the Indiana.
Incredible. You know, the way the league is in good hands with this young.
Guarded by Atkins. Boston fakes and lays. Banham using the card. Sidestepping two is out the three. Ho will take.
Facilitating. Get that defensive board. Go ahead.
The Gamecocks go to three. And Boston a couple of times in the lead up to this season is Clark. Little mid-range. Center of the lane. Nice dish. Clark. Off Vandersloot with a lot of space. Clark catch. Fire. Dumps it in. Howard sheds for the game. She said, Howard's one of those players.
And Howard's been like that her whole career. There's a buffet of
in the corner. Nurse
when there's been an inbound in the front court.
Drive to Boston. Her jumper. Indiana. It's 11. Able to save it. What a dish by.
This is an improved defensive.
11th of 12 in defensive.
The pump fake and drive. That time hitting the.
In her 16th year. 3 to shoot. Clark games of the WNBA app with no subscription. Great fake from Boston. Who late. The fling ahead. Had one of her blocks taken away. Point, Indiana lead. Allen.
Howard got caught up for a second on.
Here's Clark around the screen.
He's gotten Caitlin Clark a couple times as
I think it's been exhausted, Rebecca.
Contact on Nurse trying to give Caitlin.
Chicago shooting just 20.
Clark talked about how this first.
Stephanie White was talking with us about a lot of new key pieces as
fouls.
Vandersloot overcooked it.
Boston had amazing position as soon as.
Boston, we eyes up, 2-for-1 opportunity for Indy. Free actions, all that and more coming up.
Value to the team is as both ends of the floor at the 4 position.
The Liberty 2 with Dallas and now back fires. You bet!
We don't get to our switches.
All right, Steph. Last 2 seasons was the coach of the year. Now as the shot clock expires.
You know I love talking about
Natasha Howard.
You humor me, and I.
Mitchell finds Howard. Reese pounding in the lane. Guarded by Reese. Howard.
Just great perimeter defense by the big.
Bringing in Howard, bringing in wnbahighlightstoday. Atkins, being in this league. Here's Bonner working Boston.
But her coach, Tyler Marsh, told us earlier to the hoop more, see her more.
Player development coach. 5 to shoot. Nice look. Bouncing. What a find. Atkins. Howard with 15 points.
Could average double-digit assists.
Off the Howard screen. Bounces. Chicago. Nurse.
To be finishing those.
And Stephanie White talked to the rumbles inside. And couldn't pop it in. The Boston. Angel Reese has 12 rebounds. Travel to take on the Seattle Storm.
Which she would prefer, because as a post player
in that game against the Lynx, we talked about how good
the time to develop. It's always
Andersluth step back here. That bucket. Rebecca Allen trying to explain why she felt like Angel Reese, a double. Alyssa Thomas with more, as has any other tricks up his sleeve. Bonner lead in the first half. Her media day photo. Now Skylar had a dramatic. Talked about not just wanting to put on that muscle.
All very interesting.
Yes, maybe. Boston will fire a 3. He drills one in the season. Williams. Bodies in. Williams finds Boston inside. 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Great look. Allen feeds her on the roll. Boston unable to lay it in, but the screen. Allen out to Hull with Angel Reese for us today. You think we'll get that in a sound?
Party poopers, this league of ours, when it comes.
1 Colson, 6 Howard. That's how you can. Final minute of the third. Bonner dumps it in, and a foul on Tyrese Halliburton, the rest of the Pacers. The Thunder and Denver. Been an incredible series. And a foul on, should not discourage your teammates at times.
Going to lead their franchises. What stands out about any inspiration from?
I watch everything, and
on Wednesday. What does that mean to you?
It'll be a lot of fun, and I look forward to the last couple of years and having some experience.
Up after that Clark 3, leading Mitchell for the Banham. Or Reese swims in. The first rookie to ever record 1. Now bounces to her. Is it? Howard ahead for Chicago's season opener, 6-4.
In a light, nice, friendly.
Here's Clark. Clark firing and wants it. Mitchell takes.
It's rebounding.
Oh, Cardoso. Mitchell backdoor pushes it. Howard with 15. 15 rebounds. Contested 2. And can't bank it in the fun. An authoritative third. Here's Mitchell. What a straight Elite Eights in cop. Bonner. 2 to shoot. Couldn't get it off. At TCU. For Boston, here's Howard. Will shoot her 9th and 10th free. Clark. At LSU is
just tie it.
Right.
We need to are trying to get forward in this game.
Goes to the scorer's table, getting ready to check. Onion Wade can't lift, leaning and hold the putback rebound. Foul on where she left off. How about some of the stat lines? The floor is Colson late, and Bonner gets into third place.
We saw great tempo, especially effectively together that some of the other championship.
We're just tickled. That is, yeah.
Assume a bigger role as the year goes on. I know we've seen some good minutes from her on.
And how about Chicago?
Great. 6 of 20 saves for Cardoso and Reese, although
most double-doubles in a season.
Defensive end.
Points, 9 boards, tips in late.
In any relationship with the media.
Mitchell finds out. Here's Reese pounding in the lane. Here's Clark, guarded by Ack, working her way down on Reese. Howard
contains, the shot clock goes down. Just great perimeter defense by the big.
this roster, bringing in Howard, bringing in Bond.
Free agency this past season.
Atkins, Drew, the gold medalist and champion in this league. Here's Bonner. Cardoso working Boston. Boston gets
Been an all-star, she's been an Olympian, but her coach Tyler Marsh told us earlier, she said this year she's also focusing on getting to the hoop more, see her more.
Tyler Marsh, who's been an elite player development coach. Off to Boston. 5 to shoot. Nice look. Clark spinning. Bouncing. What a find. Atkins. Howard with 15 points.
Well, I think this is a year Caitlin Clark could average double-digit assists. Finish.
Here's Clark off the Howard screen. Bounces. Look like Nurse kicked it. No call. A couple of seasons in New York. Back with Chicago. Nurse.
Bonner. In a typical situation, she's going to be finishing those.
And Stephanie White talked about. Fakes the jumper. Rumbles inside. And
So.
Reese spinning, couldn't pop it in. The O-ball is Clark dumping it into Boston. Boston, 4 blocks now. Meanwhile, Angel Reese has 12 rebounds. Paige Beckers and the Dallas Wings travel to take on the Seattle Storm. ESPN.
We'll have to ask Caitlin, like, which she would prefer, because as a post player,
You observed from the Wings in that game against the Lynx. We talked about how good
rookies, I think we ought to give them a little bit of time to develop. It's always
Clark looking to shake Vandersloot. Step back. Smirk on her face after that bucket. Rebecca Allen will maintain the basketball. For a team, Stephanie White is still trying to explain why she felt like
it goes into a zone look.
Angel Reese, a double second most ever. Only Alyssa Thomas with more. As reviews thus far in case Roy Gilbain has any other tricks up his sleeve. Rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. Bonner lead. 1 field goal attempt in the first half. The difference in her media day photo, she needed a grown woman's body. Now, Skylar had a dramatic high level as a rookie, but she talked about not just wanting to put on that muscle this season and into the playoffs.
That's all very interesting.
Yes.
Or maybe worldwide.
Maybe. 6 to shoot. Here's Boston, will fire a 3. He's a year ago, 4 as a rookie. Drills 1 in the season. Indiana lead. Williams, bodies in. Clark looking to take Williams, finds Boston in. Clark has 14 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Vandersloot, great look. Allen. Clark using the Boston screen, feeds her on the roll. Boston put out off the inbound. Hull unable to lay it in, but Clark gets over the screen. Allen. Here's Boston. Out to Hull. 1 after her interaction with Angel Reese. Now, Caitlin is wearing a mic for us today. You think we'll get that in a sound?
Such party poopers, this league of ours, when it comes.
So number 3 on Howard, 51 Coulson, 6 Howard. That's how you can. Back to Duntas. Final minute of the third. Bonner dumps it in, and a foul on.
Long inside.
Only on ABC. See Tyrese Halliburton, the rest of the Pacers. Defensive plays this afternoon. Between the Thunder and Denver.
I say the Joker gets it done.
Been an incredible series. And a foul on to have her improve upon that, to not discourage her teammates at times, but having an impactful day.
Something special of 2 people who are trying to lead their franchises. What stands out about point guards I've ever seen? Do you take any inspiration from?
Works the same way. So, yeah, I watch everything, and
You guys start the Eastern Conference Finals on Wednesday. What does that mean to you?
you know, a part of another year of adding on to that will be a lot of fun, and look forward to trying to impact winning the right way. I think over the last couple of years and having some experience.
Thank you, Holly Crowd fired up after that Clark 3. 1 rebound away. Clark leading Mitchell for the Banham. Vandersloot down the floor. Reese swims in. One in the third quarter. Last year had 2 triple-doubles, the first rookie to ever record one. Clark gets it back from Boston. Now bounces to her. Ball. Reese loses it. Howard ahead. The Fever have over Chicago's season opener, 6-4.
There's got to do a better job.
No.
In a light, nice, friendly.
Here's Clark. Here's Clark firing. Mitchell wrestles it away. Clark wants it. Mitchell takes.
Caitlin needs to have one focus, and it's rebounding.
Oh, Cardoso. Bonner's trying to get it. Mitchell backdoor pushes it. 11 boards. Natasha Howard with 15. It's to lead the way for Chicago. Also has 15 rebounds. Here's Howard. Contested 2. Bonner leaning. Can't bank it in. The finish is Boston. An authoritative third. Looked up and said, I'll get you in. Here's Mitchell. Went to 5 straight Elite Eights in college. Here's Bonner. Bonner. Back to Bonner. Bonner with 2 to shoot. Couldn't get it off.
To come over.
LSU. And then a year at TCU. His 13th rebound for Boston. Here's Howard. Picks up her 4th. Howard will shoot her 9th and 10th free. Van Lith guarding Clark. Is a member of Louisville, and then at LSU is Bonner.
Now make both of them. We don't want to just tie it.
Right.
We need to, but I do like that the Indiana Fever are trying to get it for in this game.
Tamira Stuntis goes to the scorer's table, getting ready to check. Here is Bonner. Here. Onyenwere can't. Here's Van Lith leaning and backfire short. Hold the putback. Get one, meaning get that rebound. Foul on. Picking up right where she left off. There's 4 blocks for Caitlin Clark. How about some of the stat lines? 8 of 12 from the floor as Colson late rebounds and 3 steals. And Bonner gets into 3rd place.
In these pieces, hope they gel quickly. We saw great tempo, especially. We've seen them switch defensively effectively. Certainly they don't have the experience together that some of the other championship
pick of this year's draft. The Fever were just tickled that Timpson as Duntis,
during the preseason, but she's going to assume a bigger role as the year goes on. What kind of a competitor she is, and I know we've seen some good minutes from her, from Courtney Vandersloot as the year goes on.
And how about Chicago?
And today they just struggled mightily from 3. 6 of 20. Open up a lot more opportunities for Cardoso and Reese, although
Reese, who had the 2nd most double-doubles in a season.
7 of her boards on the offensive end.
3rd steal. Hall has 9 points, 9 boards. Timpson late. Thanks for watching.